Everyone, come hang out with me while I fold my family's laundry. I figured I can use this time to just talk a little bit about why I decided to start a laundry delivery business, and figured why not do it now while I'm folding my family's laundry. I'm being lazy. I don't feel like standing, so I'm just using my bed. So excuse the background. But why I started, I've always wanted something of my own. And I don't necessarily hate doing laundry. The putting away is what's the worst, but I always get comfort in washing clothes and folding. So I've had come across a couple of videos from other people on TikTok talking about their delivery, their pickup and delivery service that they offered, and I figured, why not? I can easily do that. I do work full time, so during the day, of course, I'm not touching laundry because I am focused on my full-time job. But in the evenings, why not make a few extra bucks and wash some laundry? I have to do it anyway, so I figured I would help other families, especially moms. I have 4 kids. I have a family of 6, and my kids are older now. My youngest is 15 and my oldest is 26, so I've got some time on my hands now. And I just remember when they were younger, how hard it was having the house clean, working. I worked full time, getting the kids to and from school, after school activities, dinner, laundry, picking up the house. It was always such a tough thing to go through. And not every mom, every parent, every family, they have to go through it. So for me, just being able to do this to help a mom with her little ones and just giving her a little bit of freedom and not have to worry about the laundry is why I started this primarily. And my end goal is to open up a laundromat, and I have the vision. I don't want it to be the typical laundromat. I just want it to be comfortable and comforting for especially moms with little ones. So back to why I started the pickup and delivery. It's just an easy hustle, a few extra dollars to make, and why not? It's just, I enjoy it. So my end goal, like I said, is to open up a laundromat. What other, let me see, I have other questions. So something, I've been asked, how is it starting a business and how hard is it? I started this in December, and before I even got clients, I decided to start a website. I built a website. I created my LLC, opened up a business account. I did all of that before I started posting for orders, and that was hard. I've never built a website. It took a long time to get it perfect because I have to be perfect. I'm one that everything needs to be perfect. And me doing this right now, completely out of my comfort zone. I don't like talking in front of people. So this right now, it's taking a lot of me. So hopefully I'm not sounding like an idiot, but anyhow, building the website, it was actually fun, but it was hard, and it did take me a long time. The whole process of creating doing the LLC, that was pretty simple, but I wanted everything to be legit before I started advertising my business. I have a Google business page for reviews, and I've gotten a couple on there, and they just make me so happy. And I've just been trying now part of the business that I'm doing is just advertising myself, and that has been the hardest part of getting the clientele. Posting on the social media, on Facebook and Instagram, trying to tag the location that I'm in, posting in different groups, mom groups, community pages. Some of them you can't advertise because it's against the rules. So that's been a little bit tricky. I have to word it in a way where it doesn't seem like it's salesy. But I've gotten some orders through there, and slowly but surely, I'm getting orders in. I've got my first weekly order that I was so excited about. Hopefully I will get some more, but I'm helping families that have a broken washer and they just need me for a couple of weeks to help catch up with their laundry, things like that. What else? What have I learned by doing this? I've completely pushed myself way outside of my comfort zone. I've always wanted something for myself, but I've always been afraid to do it and afraid of other people's thoughts and opinions. And I've grown in that side, that part where not everybody is paying my bill. No one's paying my bills except for me and my husband. No one's helping and assisting, and my son plays baseball, so those expenses of making sure he has all the appropriate gear and him being able to play on a travel team and high school, and it's very costly. So I have to remind myself that no one is paying for those things. So I have to do what's best for me and my family, and I need to stop worrying about what other people think. So that has been something tremendous that I've learned about myself, that I can do this. It's not hard. And I'm doing it for myself and for my family. So I am very, very proud of myself, and I am happy. I'm ecstatic that I actually am doing this, and I'm doing something that brings me joy, and I'm helping moms, busy moms, with their laundry, and that just brings me a lot of lots of happiness, and I love it. Let's see. Random thoughts while folding laundry. Oh gosh, my brain never shuts off. It's constantly thinking. And even when I'm in bed, going to sleep, I'm like, oh, what else can I do? How can I promote my business? And my brain never just shuts off. So, but besides laundry, I have a teenager, and he is driving now, doesn't have his license yet, but wants to drive every time, and I am always so scared to get in the passenger side and letting him have the wheel. My anxiety levels are always through the roof. So it's just thinking about him and his safety. There are crazy drivers out there, crazy drivers. So I'm not afraid of how he drives. I'm afraid of other drivers. What else? Random thoughts. It's just always different. Always different. What else? So yeah, I think that's it. That's the last bit of questions that I think I have. I don't see anything else, but this is actually fun, just chatting at the camera and not having anyone talk back to me. But if anyone has any questions about starting a business, any advice, just put some comments down below. I'll be happy to answer any questions you may have. I'm still learning. I'm learning as I go along. There's lots to learn on starting a business. And I'm so excited to see where this journey takes me. I am confident that I will have a laundromat one day. It may not be today or tomorrow. It might not be next month or next year. But I am determined. I am determined to make it happen while I work full time. And I think that's what the challenging part is, but my life is always challenging. So it keeps things interesting. And I will do whatever I need to do to make it happen. It's going to happen. I am confident that it's going to happen at some point. But I'm just going to enjoy the ride, and I hope you join me and watch along as I make this possible. And just remember that progress does not need to be perfect, and I am going to remind myself of that as well. It just has to keep moving. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.